does, and there is a look at the wife of Tony-Reyes, Shannon. They got married 10 months ago. Both went to San Jose State, and both bowled there. Here's Steve-Jaros from Illinois. Well, you can access all the latest information on the PBA by checking out the PBA's website at www.pbatour.com. The site, sponsored by Brunswick, features the latest news, tournament standing stats, and scheduled live chats with the pros.
Play there.
That one was for the lead. He comes in high, leaves the 6-10, does Ozio. I mentioned in the last frame on lane 33, he needed to make a move. Looks like he probably didn't do it.
Jaros converts in the 8th frame. Ozio looking to convert, and his tournaments on the spring-summer tour, not all that impressive, and either was that shot, Marshall.
Well, it slides off, leaving the 6-pin, and now the door wide open for Tony-Reyes.
The rookie on the tour, Tony-Reyes, with a chance to take the lead.
Looks good, and it is.
Tony-Reyes feeling none of the pressure of going up against two experienced veterans in Steve-Jaros and David-Ozio. 9th frame for Jaros.
Now Jaros still well in the match. Holds his form in the 9th frame, able to knock the 10-pin out for Ozio. He certainly has to start striking again. That open in the previous frame may have cost him any chance to win.
And leaves the 7th.
Ball not quite driving up. Reyes right now finds himself 24 pins ahead of Ozio, 11 pins ahead of Jaros. Looking to extend with another strike here in the 9th frame.
And certainly feeding on the support of the crowd. There it is. Ozio back to convert the spare on lane 34. Tenth frame coming up now. Jaros will start it out. Jaros finds himself down 21 pins to Tony-Reyes. Ozio is down by 34 in our first of 3 shootouts.
Great shot for Jaros in the 10th frame. Still has the opportunity to put a little more pressure on Reyes with another strike and a fill in the 10th. His lead would be just 1 pin. That is Reyes over Jaros. For Ozio, it's not going to happen for him.
Ozio presently down by 36 pins to Reyes, and seems to have lost his touch in the last couple of frames. Steve-Jaros, second shot in the 10th.
Yeah.
And Gary, the opportunity for a tie looms very large right now.
And Ozio misses the spare in the 10th frame.
Thanks.
And that will do it for him. He was working on a spare and opened in the 10th. The match comes down to Jaros and Tony-Reyes.
Reyes right now watching. I think he knows Jaros is probably going to strike here. It's going to force him to strike the first ball in the 10th. If he goes 9 spare strike, I believe that's a tie. Boy, quality performance from Steve-Jaros.
What does Reyes need to win? Jaros finishes out with 3 strikes in the 10th frame, a clutch performance, and certainly puts the pressure on Reyes.
He needs a strike to win, and then a fill, or 9 spare strike, that'll be a tie. Biggest shot of this man's life right here, lane 34. Will it hook back? Oh, he leaves the 7-pin, a great shot. Ball coming in a little bit light. Watch the 5-pin. It's going to go in front of the 7-pin. Doesn't quite take it out. A shot that normally would carry on the Pro Tour. He'll need to make this spare and then have to strike in order to go into a roll-off.
Second life for Jaros as Reyes converts the spare in the 10th frame.
Well, you just never know how a youngster is going to perform. The first time on national television, Tony-Reyes doing great. That man right there, a veteran of the tour. He's already posted 259. Reyes trying to get a 259 of his own.
Strike to tie. Got a hook. He did it. Incredible shot by Tony-Reyes. We wind up with a tie at our first shootout, and here are the rules when we do have a tie. It's a one-shot roll-off, and the highest seed in this case is going to be Steve-Jaros at number 7. He gets to choose the lane and the order. The highest pinfall wins, and Marshall, it doesn't have to. They don't have to convert to spare here. It's the first ball only. If they both roll an 8, they'll reset the pins or go to the next lane and start again.
And Jaros wants to put the pressure on Reyes once again. I think that's a smart move. Get up there, throw your strike, put all the heat on Reyes.
First roll-off ever on our
That's
national
high.
tour.
What a terrible shot, and it's a, oh, what a 3-6-10 he leaves. For Tony-Reyes after this shot, looking right through the heart. A bad shot from Steve-Jaros. I know he'd admit it. Jaros just needs 8. I think he gets it.
8 pins for Reyes, and the first shootout is his.
You got a winner right there. That's Tony-Reyes.
And the PBA Tour rookie has beaten the older seasoned veterans in our first shootout. We'll be back.